Do you like to draw? Then this is a story for you.
There was once a story in which a drawing led way to the murder of a couple at Norfolk. To know more about the story, watch this episode which features the adventure of the dancing men by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This story, which is one among the most loved works of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in the series of Sherlock Holmes, is very intelligently plotted. From the beginning till understanding of drawing, each and every scene is highly intellectual. In the later part, we can see that every move of Sherlock Holmes is having a perfect sense of harmony in meaning. So without further ado, let's jump into the story. A man named Mr. Hilton Cubbett had earlier sent a post to Sherlock Holmes in which it had some papers that had some child's drawing on it. And the morning when the post arrived, soon after did Mr. Hilton Cubbett meet Sherlock Holmes at Baker Street. He asked Mr. Holmes about his observation of Sherlock Holmes on the matter. Sherlock Holmes replied that it did seem like an absurd little figures dancing across the paper. But then Mr. Hilton Cubbett added that whenever his wife sees the paper, she goes frightened to death and has pale and frightened eyes. But all Mr. Hilton Cubbett could see was a paper on which it had some markings with pencil. After examining the paper, Sherlock Holmes asked about Mr. and Mrs. Cubbett to have a background study on this very curious matter. They said, even though they were not rich, there can be no other better known family in the whole country of Norfolk whose descendant was Mr. Cubbett. And last year, Mr. Hilton Cubbett went to London. There, he fell seriously in love with a lady named Elsie Patrick. Now, this lady was a little strange in her demand. She said that she had very disagreeable associations in her past and that she wouldn't disclose it to anyone. So the two options she kept in front of Mr. Hilton Cubbett was that he live with her and never ask her about her past or leave her. Now, Mr. Hilton Cubbett was seriously in love with this lady and never left her alone. Thus, Elsie Patrick now became Mrs. Hilton Cubbett. And never do we have to say that she was a very truthful and faithful woman who may not have any faults in her life. After some conversations about their life, Mr. Cubbett went back to his hometown to get more evidence to present before Mr. Sherlock Holmes. After a few more incidents, once Mr. Hilton Cubbett saw a man at night inscribing these drawings into his tool house door. Now, he couldn't leave this threatener escape. He took to his pistol and ran out, but Elsie stopped him. So, let's stop the story in this situation. Now it's your time to think and answer. What does the dancing man have to do in this story? And the most important question is, can Sherlock Holmes figure out this mystery at the right time? Please do comment your answers below in the comment box. To know more about The Adventure of the Dancing Men by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, please do refer to the book. And let me know your reviews down in the comment box. So, hoping to see you all very soon. This is Shreya Mahesh signing off from Bookie Buckets. Thank you. I forgot to ask you something. Do you want to see the picture that I did at the beginning? Then here is the view.